Hi YouTube, Motion512 here again, and last night I was given an early birthday / Christmas present off a friend, which I'm rather happy with, and I'm going to show you guys through it. We'll have a look through it together. I ain't actually had a proper look yet, but yeah, let's go with it. It is this, the official strategy guide for Skyrim, which at the moment is practically going to be my Bible since I'm hooked on Skyrim. I mean, if you look, it's like the size of a fucking, excuse my language, but like the size of a fucking Bible. It is huge. Just look at the thickness, it's ridiculous. It's going to take me hours, like hundreds of hours to get through all this. It's, how many pages did I say it was? Just short of 700, it's 656 pages of maps, characters, class building, areas to go to, quests, side quests, best way to put your skills up and all that. So yeah, let's get on with it and have a look. It also came with a map, which I'll show you in a minute as well. So yeah, this is the Skyrim guide. It's got not much artwork in it, but quite, like, it's got some nice stuff like that. I think that's just really cool. I just noticed how he does have like a dragon tail attached to him. Obviously, he's the main character's a dragonborn, which, me being a fan of the Dungeons and Dragons series and things, seems weird with them being different races and not like looking like half dragon. As a context, we're not going to go through every page because I've been here forever and you all get bored. But yeah, I've got training telling you about like selecting your race, and depending on what you want to play like depends on like your race. So I'm playing as a Khajiit, which is the cat type people, and they're good with stealth and 100 weapons and things like that actually, and so on and so forth. And also a bit of magic, about skills and perks. Trainers of Skyrim, people who you walk up to, and if you pay them a certain amount of gold, they'll put a certain skill up by 1 for you, so you'd have to train and like sit there and level it up for so long. Improving skills and talking about skill books. You get your skill constellations, which is like the way you level up in Skyrim. You look up to the heavens and there's like your skills there and you level them up. Or you get perk points and things. They'll level up by doing, say if you go to a dungeon, sneak around, kill everyone silently, your sneaking skill will go up. If you go around pickpocketing people, your pickpocketing skill goes up. Things like that, and then you get perks. Those eventually level up and you get your perks, and you spend your perk points in whichever tree, like class tree you've wanted to go for. It's a really good leveling up system. The game itself is just amazing if you want something along you're into RPGs. I've really enjoyed myself so far. I've already put around 60 hours into it. Yeah, it's telling you about the best way to play different classes, like Necromancer, Assassin. It's a lot of fun playing an Assassin and also a Battle Mage. I'm sort of playing those two together. It's a lot of fun. Combat tactics. Just have a quick flick through. And it's a really hefty book. It's huge. All the things about weapons, armour and items. And there's just tons of stuff. This is still more items and things like crafting, alchemy, giant's toe, his dirty toenails. Talking about alchemy. Other items, Daedric items there. Spell tomes, that's all the items done. So I mean, just the items alone, and the beginning's like that thick, it's ridiculous. Quests, flip this quickly because I don't want to spoil it for you guys if you haven't played it yet. Companion quests, Radiant quests, there's just tons of it. I can't believe how big this is. I didn't realise there was I knew there were a lot, and I mean a lot to the game, but not as much as that's actually in this book. More quests, more quests, more quests. A good thing as well I like about this is there's spoiler rating parts for different like quests, saying it's going to spoil something, so it's just that I just don't read it. I just find where the quest is and go do it myself. Side quests. Jesus, potential spouses, as in wives. I didn't realise there was that many. And they all give you like bonuses in a way. Like I'm married to this ginger woman in a town called Whiterun, and she wants to open a shop, so now she's started in like a small shop, and every time I go every day, I get some profit from it, like I get 100 gold from her a day, which is cool. But she's a bit of a bitch because I wrecked the house because she annoyed me, and she still hasn't cleaned it. But yeah, if she doesn't, she's going to get a crossbow to her face. Stupid woman. Right. Still more quests. More quests. There we go. Favours. I don't know what favours are yet. I'm going to have to sit and read that. I'm just astounded how big this game is still. It just boggles my mind. Encounters, as in things that can happen. A lot of the things like aren't actually scripted, they're all like random events, which I think is amazing. The Atlas of Skyrim tells you about each of the areas, and it also has maps for each of the areas, which is just great. You can finally find shops and things a lot easier, find out where to sell things for the best prices. Maps for every, like also a dungeon and things. Another hold, more maps, more maps, more maps. And there's just tons to go by. So that's just one part of Skyrim, and look at all the areas you can actually find as locations, and each of the ones that are like that, they're like caves, and each of them's a separate dungeon, and random things can happen in the dungeons as well, which is just amazing. I can't recommend Skyrim enough to friends who actually like RPGs, or any game really in particular. The only way I wouldn't recommend Skyrim is if you hated and couldn't stand Oblivion, because you're not going to enjoy it. But if it was just minor grapes with Oblivion like I had, I started realising the dungeons and things got really repetitive and started looking the same. Things like that are finally fixed and everything looks different, and it's a lot more fun to go around. I don't know. Available services, crafting, collectibles. That's still parts of areas. So in pretty much half the book's just maps. Key locations. More maps. More maps. More maps. I'm pretty sure I've missed half of the book out. Yeah. More artwork. 1 second. Word wall phrases, they shouts. Shouts are amazing. I proper love them. They're like really strong spells given from dragons. Like this one I've got that actually doesn't just use cold damage, it actually does freeze enemies in place and covers them in ice. Got one that slows down time, one that sends them flying, because it's like a really big push of power at them, and it literally does send them flying. It's hilarious. Just sending them flying off a mountain, watching them roll down a hill. Trying to find other things in here for you. Quests. I mean, the artwork that I've got is really nice. Even on 360 and PS3 versions, this game looks really good. Just if you install it on the Xbox at the moment, the HD rendering doesn't come through and it looks really crap, but they are fixing that. Just try find certain bits that I was looking at earlier to show you guys, but I can't seem to find them. So, oh yeah, there's also like the different guilds in the games, helping you through them. Like you can join the Thieves Guild and actually become the best in the Thieves Guild. You can join a Magic Guild and become the highest wizard, I guess you'd call it, in the Magic Guild. And you can go for more than one, you don't have to choose one of them. You can go do all of them. You can even become a werewolf on it. Finally they've put that back in, and that was just a lot of fun. Going around, turn to werewolf at night and ravaging a town, and then waking up in the morning like nothing's happened. There we go, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. You have the enemy, well, the bestiary, which is just all the enemies in the game, and stats about them and things in the level. I'll read about it though with the levelling, like 1 second, to go back to an enemy so I can show you. It does show you there the types of the enemy, and even there's a bit blurred, and the levels and things. But with dungeons, when you go into those, depending on what level you go into that dungeon, say you're like level 10 and you go into a dungeon, then come out of it and level up, you come back there and they're going to be level 10 and stay level 10. It's like when you go to a dungeon at a certain level, it locks their level at that level. I've just said level about 20 million times. But yeah, that's a quick look at the Skyrim guide. Can't wait to get into this, because there's a lot I've realised I haven't even found yet. As I said, I've put around 60-70 hours into the game already, and there's still 4 of the major towns I haven't even been to yet, and I've only like scratched the surface still. I was saying, as I said, it comes with a map. Here's the map. Just move around on the swivel chair, and as you can see, just look at the size. Every single one of those grey like signs is a new location where you're bound to find something new to do, or a new quest or anything. It's huge. So in there, all the areas in the game there. I can't remember the size of the said of this the map. I think it's like 9, no, not, yeah, I think about 9 square miles or something like that, or 10, or even more, I can't remember. But it literally, if you walked from, I don't know, say that side of Skyrim all the way to that side on foot, it'd easily take you around nearly 2 hours without using anything to speed you up, like a horse or anything. It is absolutely huge. But yeah, that's my quick look at the Skyrim guide and map. Hope you enjoyed it, and comment, rate and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.